What's up, everybody? This is Steven Tequila bringing you another Halloween special. And tonight is Halloween. Now, before this video starts, let's check out some awesome gameplay now.
Stay back there, Tom.
No fair! What the?
Oh, dude! It's a regenerator!
Oh, got him in the face! It is a regenerator!
Oh my god! I'm sorry!
Eunice! Eunice!
Thanks for the save!
Thank you!
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay. I thought it was cool. If you want more of that stuff, check the description below. But before we get into this, I will have to say when I found this video, I usually check like the first 30 seconds. And I already can say this is a very freaky one. If you guys have fears of haunted houses or just don't plainly like to go to a spooky place like this is the list for you. Because you will want to stay the fuck away from these just based off of 30 seconds of what I saw. And seriously, holy shit. So, the name of the video that we are going to watch today is the 8 extreme haunted houses that take it way too far. Let me make sure I actually said that right. Yeah, 8 extreme haunted houses that take it way too far. But yeah, so we're going to enjoy this video and see how fucking creepy it is and how fucked up it can be. So get your guys' lights off and enjoy the show. We're going to start the video in a minute once I get it set up. And we're going to play it right now. Let's see how this
Number
is.
8, Dead of Night. Dead of Night was an attraction on Long Island which had one of the most horrifying haunt openings many had ever seen.
Holy shit,
Everyone
just look at
waited
that
in
one.
lines listening to a calming,
Oh!
"We are here for your protection"
Oh, I see a
recording.
knife on that table.
Everything will be okay. You are safe. We are here to protect you and care for you. We love you. Nothing is real. All is well.
Which was interrupted at intervals by an air raid siren and men in gas masks and suits, who each grabbed an unsuspecting patron and dragged them into the haunt. However, you'd be lucky if you were dragged in. Some people were zipped into body bags, and some were thrown over actors' shoulders and carried inside.
Yeah.
The haunt opened with this very strong
I would say
abduction
fuck
scenario.
that, and that's
Then
why
the
I would
focus
bring
shifted
something
to
like this.
humiliation, which
You do
included
not
the
drag me
smearing
by
of
my hair
strange
or anything like
substances on
that.
patrons' faces, and even hitting people in the face with large and painfully heavy objects, going as far as fake genitalia. Dead of Night has been discontinued from the Chamber of Horrors this past
This is around
year.
the spot where I just stopped
Number
watching.
7, Scare House, The Basement. The basement at Scare House is an intense, immersive, and interactive experience inside a nearly 100-year-old
fucking creepy.
historic
That's
and apparently
awesome.
actually haunted building. You may enter in pairs or alone,
That's some good
though
makeup.
odds are not many people will be entering this place alone. The actors in this haunted house are incredibly convincing, and there's a lot of improvisation and dialogue as you make your way through each scene of your own personal horror movie. It's not possible to make it from start to end without coming into contact and having to deal with the actors playing with you for a while. There is extreme
See, that's a
physical
good haunted
contact,
house.
sexual undertones, real electric shock, religious themes, and much more.
Okay, never
Like
mind.
most on this list, you must sign a waiver before entering. The basement can
Okay,
get
if I'm
so
signing a
disturbing
waiver,
that
I'm
the
bringing
attraction
something to
responsibly
protect
has a
myself
safe
with.
word to yell out if a patron happens to feel violated or too uncomfortable.
Sadly, this is just a rubber wrench. But it's something. It's something.
Number 6, The Cult. The Cult was an attraction located in North Conway, New Hampshire.
I don't like the name of that one.
The ultimate in terror, only for the die-hard fans of true horror, for those who want the true experience of real-life terror to test your fears. It is an hour-long
That was
attraction,
a
and you must
creepy
walk
ass
through
doll.
alone. Absolutely no
That was a
groups
lot of
allowed.
creepy ass dolls. Even
Going
more
through
creepy
it,
ass
you would
dolls.
encounter violent and sexual situations, and would be touched many times. Many, many times. As the nervous patrons meet a man before entering the attraction who asks if they have any problems with
I really
darkness,
feel like this is
heights,
something I need to watch out
claustrophobia,
for.
eels, rats, bugs, needles, or being fully submerged in water, one would have to wonder, what am I getting myself into? Patrons are given a red card on a lanyard. If one decides the experience is too much, they can give up their safety pass and it will be over. And then, one by one, patrons would be asked to step into a chairlift that leads to a dirt path, which would then lead to a cabin where you would meet a man who would shove you into a booth, yell at you, spray unknown liquids in your mouth, throw a bag over your head, and then carry you outside, where the simulated torture continues. As one continues on, it only gets worse. Throughout the attraction, you would encounter live animals, for instance having cockroaches crawl over you, forced edibles, for instance being forced to drink animal urine, extreme violence, extreme sexual violence, and much more. The cult has
You're
been
gonna make
closed
me drink
since
animal
2013.
piss? Fuck you, you're gonna get
Number
ass
5.
kicked.
Blackout Haunted
I'll start
House.
fighting back.
This haunted house has 2 locations, one in New York and one in California. It features extreme violence, full frontal nudity, sexual situations, forced edibles, submersion in water, physical contact, and you must enter alone.
Alright,
Patrons
if I
have been
enter alone, I'm
abducted
bringing
in
something like
vans,
this with me.
faux waterboarded, and even rolled naked in a sheet of plastic and forced
I'm
to
bringing
walk
this with me.
barefoot down a used condom-covered hallway.
Used
Said hallway
fucking
would lead to a
condoms? What
sexual
the
assault
fuck?
scene, with a horrifically tall figure having sex with a frail woman in a blood-covered bed. As a patron would pass, the tall man would stand up exposing his nude body and then make physical contact with the patron. Blackout overall relies on darkness, loud noises, violence, and sexual situations to terrify its customers.
So they have
Until recently, it has been a
an instant
solo-only
that looks like
experience,
rape
but now groups are allowed.
and full frontal nudity.
Number 4,
and
Shocktoberfest
What the
Naked and
fuck?
Scared Challenge. Shocktoberfest has proven that, along with intellectual and
Whoa.
physical fears, haunted houses can also tap into superficial fears, namely the fear of one's own body. The Naked and Scared Challenge allows guests to traverse a dark haunted house nearly nude, literally stripping off outer
no.
layers of protection. However, after a brief battle with a local township, the creator of the attraction decided he couldn't allow guests to participate naked, so guests are now to wear the smallest underwear they could fit into. Guests of the attraction have said removing clothing makes the experience more intrusive, personal, and intimate. Employees use special
I wouldn't want it
techniques and
more
scare
intimate.
devices, for example water
Fuck
and air
that.
blasts among others, to heighten the experience. Coupled with near freezing fall
feather
weather,
duster.
it becomes a rush for those who are daring enough to go through in their underwear. When patrons have that psychological layer of protection removed, it's a whole new sense that's available to be entertained and exploited.
Oh, well, I guess that one's not too bad. They're just like doing creepy
Number
touching
3,
with them with
Freakling Bros
objects.
Victim Experience 3. This Las Vegas attraction features partial nudity, submersion in water, electric shock, and extreme physical contact. The victim experience is incredibly intense and you must go through alone. Patrons will experience extreme physical contact, light torture, simulated drowning, and more.
Light torture
One
and
patron said he
drowning?
watched
What
a
the
camouflaged
fuck?
attacker appear out of nowhere, grab his colleague
Alright,
by the foot,
that one
then
deserves
knock
the
her
bigger
down
weapon.
and drag her away down
Bring it
a
on,
long
motherfuckers.
hallway.
Bring it on.
He was left alone in the darkness until the attacker came back for him and threw him over his shoulder. Patrons
maybe
will
just a
experience real
smaller,
electric
faster
shock,
weapon.
as well as the feeling of near drowning as they are submerged underwater. As the title of the attraction suggests, once you enter, you
Don't
are a
hit yourself
victim.
with an axe.
You will experience pain,
Luckily,
you will
it's
be
not that
tied
sharp.
up, and you may be carried
Ha!
and thrown.
666.
Freakling Brothers actually runs 3 haunted houses every year: Castle Vampire, Circus of Horrors, and Gates of Hell. The Gates of Hell became one of the first haunted houses in the country to be R-rated due to graphic content and the requirement of patrons to be over 18 and sign a waiver. The victim experience takes place in the Gates of Hell, and it simulates what it would be believed to be like to die and actually go to hell. Without giving too much away, victims are put in several scenes where they're touched, forced to get down on their knees and subjected to things that anyone would find shocking. Number 2,
Yeah.
the Raven's Nest. One of the lesser-known extreme haunted houses, the Raven's Nest has been closed since 2009. It had been closed after it was deemed as too extreme by the town. The Raven's Nest featured
Holy
actors
shit.
who were paid to induce pain on the patrons, as well as other humiliating methods of torture. The owner, Mccamey Manor, would hire mostly larger, more intimidating actors who would be capable of easily picking up, tying, or shoving patrons. Visitors would also be kicked to the floor and forced to do things like lick the ground, eat disgusting foods and liquids off the floor, and even have actors stick their fingers down patrons' throats to induce vomiting.
BB gun.
The attraction also played with
You back the fuck away, you
claustrophobia,
back
having
the fuck
patrons
away, you
crawl
do
through
not
air
touch
vents
me,
filled with
and I do
real
not go on the
cockroaches
floor.
and spiders, as well as constant tight and cramped rooms and pathways. There was no safe word, which may have been a small factor in the eventual closing of the Raven's Nest. Number 1, Mccamey Manor. This San Diego attraction shouldn't even be in the same category as regular haunted house attractions. This extreme haunt tops
Holy
this list because it
shit.
can use scare tactics that are off limits to professional attractions. It also can't be said that what goes on in this place is safe.
Yes, please let me out, please!
Participants are covered in blood, forced to eat disgusting things, threatened with power tools, stuffed in a clothes dryer, submerged in water, physically assaulted, forced to drink urine, and even given an unwanted haircut.
Done.
Are you quitting? Say it then.
I'm quitting.
No, you're not. Pick her up here. Pick her up.
Oh, fuck, what the?
Participants
Oh,
often
no,
leave
no,
covered in
no,
blood,
no,
commonly
no,
their
no,
own,
no,
and so
no,
far nobody
no.
has made it through to the
No
end.
fucking spider on my
There is
fucking
no
face.
safe word, and they only pull the plug when medically necessary. This
When
house plays
medically?
with people's fears of claustrophobia, with tight spaces and corridors,
Alright.
people's
I
fears
had
of
to take that place
spiders,
down.
with restrained victims having up to or even more than 4 tarantulas crawling over their faces, people's fears of clowns, and just about anything else you could think of. Perhaps one of the more shocking parts is that the experience goes on for about 5 to 8 hours, maybe hence why nobody's made it through to the end yet. The Mccamey Manor
5
house is
to
for
8
extreme
hours
horror
to get
lovers
tortured?
only, who wish to experience what true terror or gross-out torture feels like. But apparently there are a lot of people who wish to experience it, as there's a waiting list of more than 17,000.
Oh, these guys are gonna get fucked up.
So this is our video to you, Russ. Wish us luck. Checking
Are
in,
they dressed up
everybody.
as
If we don't
Mario
talk
and
to you again,
Luigi?
We love you all. Mwah.
Yep,
Bye.
Mario and
See you soon.
Luigi.
See ya. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know.
20 minutes
I
to
want to
tour.
quit! I want to quit! I want to quit!
Get those hands up. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Because I'm a big pussy, Russ.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You guys are fucking freaking me out. Yeah. Sorry, sir.
It's because you're
You're
useless.
ugly. Steven! Mine, I'm scared.
Yeah. You know, we haven't started yet. We haven't started yet. We haven't started yet. We haven't started yet. Why are you crying?
Because I'm scared, Russ.
Yeah, I'm glad you're scared. Okay, give us some more water. Let me relax. You're okay. We're okay right now. Okay.
You all right?
Tell us what's going on, Steve. Tell us what's happening.
Nobody should fucking do this.
Yeah.
Nobody should do this.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. Holy fuck balls. Alright. No. I love being scared. I love haunted houses. I like going to shit like that. Well, not like that. That last one, no. No, 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 no way in hell is that ever fucking gonna happen for me. Well, I hope you guys liked my little skit. I added a bunch of weapons to the side because I thought maybe I could use them because my last My last one I brought in my katana, or one of them I brought in my katana. I thought that was kind of on the funny side. And this one sounded and looked like it would be a good one to go like... I dropped one. To go like, fuck that shit, I got a gun! Bah, 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 bah. This one's fun. It looks real, but it's not. But hope you guys like that video, even though it was honestly, since the last few ones, the most disturbing one. The fact that they would go that far. Yeah. Not sane people to do that to other people. Nope. No. And those 1,700 plus people that were signed up and reserved to go into that haunted house. The fuck's wrong with you? I wouldn't want to do that. No. Fuck that. Fuck that and everything. Well, if you guys didn't get enough of scariness or scare factorness in this video, check out my Halloween special. It goes up today because today is Halloween. It might be up before or after this video. I don't know yet. I haven't scheduled them. But there should be a link right here in the air, maybe. If I'm not, I'm pointing at nothing. Maybe I'm just trying to trick you. Maybe I'm trying to scare you into a false set of hope. Nah, I'm fucking with you. There is going to be a Halloween gameplay special. It's going to be my Silent Hill 2 highlights of the funniest and scariest moments throughout the entire first blind playthrough that I ever did. Because I never played Silent Hill. So, until I played it with my friend Bobby. Me and him did it co-op wise. So check out that video. It is fucking hilarious. I think it's one of my best edits. So until next video, guys. Later. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more, check out the description below. Hope to see you guys in a later video. Also, have an awesome day.